Good morning, Columbia High School. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about school pride. This is what our school looked like yesterday. It was a beautiful day outside during lunchtime and PE, and we really happened to go to one of the most beautiful high schools, not just in New Jersey, but in the United States. It was built, the original part of Columbia High School, in 1926. What you see now is not only the front, what we call the A wing, but then in the 1950s, that C wing. But unfortunately, when I do walk around the campus, I'm shocked to see just so much litter and the lack of school pride, bottles of water, uh, garbage and litter, sometimes right near garbage cans. It's shocking. Even the free oranges that we give out as part of our pantry, just littering the floor outside of our beautiful school. Graffiti, sometimes we see in the bathrooms, in the cafeteria. In fact, as you know, we've now closed off the cafeteria period 9 just because we've seen that a few students just can't handle the independence of being in the cafeteria and just during a free period. That's sad. And this brings up the new referendum, because what should we do for the future of Columbia High School? If you look around this beautiful A wing, the original part of the building, you can see how much care and effort the founding members of Maplewood and South Orange thought that our students deserved. They wanted the best for our students. And so the question is that what we should do for our current and future students? This brings up something that's very interesting. One of the first things that we did a couple years ago when I started, I noticed that these wings, these hallways are so long, and that many of our new freshmen didn't know where the bathrooms were. And so when they asked, we would say like, "Oh, it's the sixth door on the right." That didn't really make a lot of sense. The bathroom signs were flush against the hallway, and so we ordered some tasteful, nice signs. We spent probably $300 on this, and some of my colleagues said, "Oh, Frank, you're crazy. Kids are going to knock this off. They're going to ruin it." I didn't understand why they would say that. Why would our students want to do such a thing? Sure enough, I think we lost probably 3 or 4 signs this past year. And so, again, when it comes to referendum planning, what do we do? I think we have to go back to what the original people here of Maplewood and South Orange wanted. They wanted the best school for their children. You can see here, this is the original A wing right outside of the auditorium. This is the 1970s, 50 years after the school started, and you can see students enjoying their beautiful building. And that is what we need to do when we build on as part of the referendum. And so our teachers have worked really hard to create some of the best science labs. That's what you can see here in this picture. And they're going to go full force with having great facilities. And we know and we expect that our current students and our future students will not be graffitiing on these new uh, um, equipment. And then, of course, we have a brand new library, media center that we're so excited about putting in. This will be in not this summer, but next summer. The construction will happen. As you can see, it is going to be a beautiful facility, and we will be expecting that it will continue to be a beautiful facility by our students, making sure that there's not litter, vandalism, or disrepair in this area. And that's where we really need you to come in and have that school pride. And when you see friends and students putting graffiti or dropping something on the floor, to say something. Now, here you can see the old abandoned pool. There was a lot of thought of what should go into it. Some thought maybe some classrooms. We were thinking about perhaps a PE area. But instead, we thought that it made most sense to really bring in some counseling centers, some places for students to seek assistance from their trusted adults, and then here to really honor your independence, to really foster student and upperclassmen privilege. We thought about a really cool commons area, an area where students can celebrate some of our great alumni, but then also have the independence to work. Now, I don't know if this could happen next year, if that was the case. I mean, we had to close the cafeteria already, period 9 this year. But I know together we can work on the culture and climate of this building to make sure that in the next 2 years, as this construction works, that we can have students who will be able to be entrusted with such beautiful space. I mean, Columbia will again be the most beautiful high school in New Jersey and in the country. But we need you to take care of it. That is your responsibility as a Cougar. So we are so excited about building and planning these new plans. But in the meantime, you have to help us help you. Our custodians over the past month have washed graffiti off some of our older facilities, cleaning the bathrooms, cleaning the cafeteria, and here you can see one of our older gyms. This is the Eastern Gym. And we need to make sure that we don't see things like this any longer or litter on the floor. We need you to help us have Cougar Pride. Because again, look at this beautiful clock tower and our beautiful building. We know we already have inside great students and great teachers, but we have to make sure we have the best facilities as well. We want to make sure that we believe in Columbia and make sure to protect our new investment. So students, thank you for your time, and make sure you're out there taking care of the building. When you see something on the floor, pick it up. And if you see someone drop something on the floor, make sure you remind them about Cougar Pride. Thanks, everyone, and have a great day.